Whether you've lived in Utah your whole life or just moved here a few weeks ago, chances are that billboard there has caught your eye.
Yeah, just north of Ogden on I-15 sits these two cartoon cowboys, and the sign on the front says they sell anything you could want if they can find it. But the story behind Smith & Edwards is every bit as fascinating as the odd collection of items on their shelves.
I always say we have a unique mix of everything.
This is Smith & Edwards. May I direct your call?
It's a store that defies description.
Yeah, really, there's no way to...
From coonskin caps to Kylo Ren.
Just, they became available.
From ice cream makers to manuals on the AK-47.
We could make room for it, we'd sell cars.
If horses are your thing, this is the place.
We build saddles, anything that can go on a horse.
And it's the ideal spot to grab a hot dog or get equipped for the zombie apocalypse.
If you're going to put a sign up that says survival, that's boring.
You've got to get shedazzled.
It may seem odd to the onlooker, but it makes perfect sense to Craig Smith.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I grew up here in the store.
In many ways, it's like a family-run Walmart.
I'd like to think we're a little better quality than Walmart.
This hodgepodge is in his blood. The spirit of his grandfather, Bert Smith, lives on every shelf.
He was in here every day.
Bert founded this jumble, a place where even a tank seems normal.
We all had bets on whether it would tow or not, and it towed, so.
The business was born when Bert returned home from serving in the Marines during World War II.
Big, lots of things that just have striped lines. Grandpa would go down there and he'd look through the lot and he'd say, oh, I can sell that and that. So he'd buy the whole lot, and he had to buy the whole lot.
Military surplus.
Thousands of sources.
The mishmash is beginning to make sense.
The government should receive at all times fair economical value.
Where some saw garbage, Bert saw opportunity.
Grandpa would have a truck and trailer. He'd go around to ranches, sell the surplus off the truck. A lot of the times he'd sell the truck and trailer too, get a bus ticket home.
The store started as a couple of old army barracks and grew. Even this building itself is made of old military surplus. The rafters came from missile launchers.
It would raise up the missile and launch it.
But in a store that sells everything, there's one item that's missing.
KSL wants to meet the originator of our eclectic sampling.
Bert.
I don't know what retirement is.
His spirit lives on every shelf because he still has his fingers in everything.
Well, you have to keep your hands on what's going on.
At 96 years old, Bert's still here nearly every day and has no plans of stopping.
Sporting Goods, please take line 1, please. Sporting Goods, please take line 1.
In a store where horseshoes share space with web-slinging Pez dispensers, Bert's proof there's one thing you can't buy: a work ethic.
He worked hard, provided a good service for the community, gave back to the community, and worked hard.
Okay, so we learned about the Smith in the Smith & Edwards, but what about the other half of the name? Well, Lawrence Edwards was Bert Smith's longtime friend and business partner, but they parted ways in the 60s when Bert bought over 13,000 Navy buoys. Yes, 13,000. Well, Edwards said he was too wild. The two remained friends, and Bert managed to sell each and every buoy. Go figure. Yeah.